I have to say, I have not put anything out for a couple of days. And still not that many people have watched even that video to find out what's going on. I might talk a load of rubbish and nobody's interested. Or YouTube are just killing me off so that no one sees the channel. But come on, subs. Unless you've got to save this channel, because I'm just slowly, seriously losing interest. I spent all the time with Mickey making videos. And even after he died, even with the bereavement, I still carried on making videos. And it's just not enough people to be doing this work every day if you're not interested. Because I can do other things in my life. Rather than spending hours of my life making videos for a channel that doesn't care or doesn't want me. You know, you've got to... You don't have to do anything. You can just do what you want. Just see who you want, whatever. But there are videos where channels are showing actors as other actors, thousands of views, but for some reason they've nearly killed my channel off. It's disgusting. They call this a business, but then why are YouTube trying to kill it off all the time? But anyway, that's the way it is. I've explained I'm not that bothered about making videos anymore. What am I making them for if nobody's looking at them or going to talk back to me or even have an opinion? That's the whole point of this channel, was to have opinions. You know, talk about things. I might just leave your messages up, but it's all about opinions. It's quite, it's been quite difficult this last few months. I'm not that interested with Mickey gone. You know, my partner in crime is not helping me. But let's carry on, because I made a video for today. But I'd rather put it on BitChute. Don't get any problems on BitChute. The nicest channel of all three is BitChute for me right now. Anyway, let's carry on. This program came on yesterday, and basically I just did not know that the buffalo was nearly extinct. So it's also called a bison, but one of them has a hump and the other one doesn't. But I didn't know that, say the 1800s, we're going to have a look in a minute, they were about, millions of them. And by 1890, the stock of them had gone down to about 500 because they'd killed them all. One year it said they killed 30 million of them. And then what it is they made this, and anybody looking thinks that this is for the Indian and the buffalo, but it wasn't. This is all about them changing their lives, and it's not about saving them, it's not about appreciating them. It just so happens they thought it was a good idea to put them on the coins instead, when they nearly completely obliterated the whole species. When you go to look it up here, it says that this was left, but they had actually basically killed 3 million. It was less than, this is what it's saying, but anyway, later on it says something different, so we'll just look at the rest of it. And then, why did the buffalo almost go extinct? Because they killed it. They rounded them up and killed them. How many buffalo were left? So this one says 1883. This one says by 1889, there was only 256 buffalo in captivity. 200 were protected by the United Government. And that was it. There was just like maybe 500 in Canada and Northern Territories where the buffalo was left. See, it calls them bison, but buffalo. So it's a bit hard really, because a buffalo or bison. But anyway. And then it said, what happened? The decline of the buffalo. The size of the herds was affected. Disease, fires, climate, competition, horses, the market, and other factors. Yes, that's right. In this program last night, they said in the original days, they thought by having the bison, they'd saved its life. But what it is when you save animals' lives, you have to give them the environment they want. And bison need to roam. So this is, they're saying, another reason why, because there was no, the fires often slept through the grasslands. There wasn't, they did not have the land that they needed to roam on. But again, near extinction there by, they're saying those things, but it wasn't. It was humans basically had killed them off. And then, how many buffalo remained? So that says 1,000. It says 500. But there was this. And then by the 1890s, they'd killed them all. Wow. nearly to extinction. There you go. They also, the Indians take them for their hide and other things. How long did it... So in the 16th century, I reckon there was 25 to 30 million buffalo. And here it says, by the 1880s, there was fewer than 100. Do you see what I mean? Like, the figures change all the time. I hope you're seeing that. But, are they the same thing? Well, one has a hump and one doesn't. So it was 60 million, so the figures just keep changing, and then it was down to like such a small amount. And this is probably why they made the zoos, to protect, well, supposedly protect them. So 30 million buffalo was slaughtered. See, it's not disease and the other things, it's slaughtered, this one. And was nearly exterminated. I mean, I didn't realise that. That was the biggest buffalo, they reckoned. And then there's more questions, but obviously you can look them up yourself. So, why are the American not buffalo? There you go, there's the hump. Sorry, it was that one. There you go. They were just hunted to near extinction. And then I'm going to show you something else in a minute. 60, it's just different figures. No one says the same thing. So they're saying that's the disease they have. And what do you call a male bison? A bull. And there you go. Yeah, there you go. Female one is called a cow, and a baby one is called a buffalo baby. And then I think that's all I've taken from there. But there was another one right at the top. Here, where is it? Once nearly extinct bison and now climate heroes, the Washington Post. But man did it. We did it. So this programme last night said that he started off by killing hundreds of buffaloes, and then when they were nearly extinct, he decided to put them into fairs and things and do the opposite of what he was doing when he was killing them. I didn't know that either. So I'm just going to look at a few pictures of Buffalo Bill. In some ways, he's like an American hero now, isn't he? But really, he was killing all the buffaloes, and then he turned it into saving them at the very end when they were near extinction. And it probably is this guy here. Let me just go over to this guy here. There's a picture of him with an Indian just here. And if it's this Indian, basically this guy lived, an American and an Indian. He lived with both to try and get through it, make money, the whole thing. But I had no idea that he was killing them, and then he was showing them off once they were trying to save them, sort of. That's crazy, isn't it? Anyway, what's your thoughts to all that?